Okay, so I've seen enough videos on the internet, and I'm going to try to completely disassemble and polish the internals on the Glock 17 I have here. And I figure I'd video it, and if it's worthy enough, I'll post it. So I'm going to get right to the disassembly. Remove our magazine. Keep our gun somewhere safe. Make sure it's empty, if there was a loaded magazine in there. It is empty. Okay. Point in a safe direction. Fire. Pull down on our takedown levers as we pull back on our slide. And remove that. Alright. Get it right out. Load the dish here. Barrel out. We're going to remove this. There's a little gap in here. We're going to push down on that plastic piece and up on this. And that should trap our thing like that. Then we can push down, remove that. There's our firing pin. We'll work on that in a little while. Let's remove our extractor plunger. Our extractor. And our plunger. So I know that was fast. Ooh, there's a little dirt in there. But that's how easy it is to take apart a Glock. All I did was use this pin here, and it was as simple as that. So I can show more detail if needed. But let's get into the part I'm more interested in, and that's taking apart the frame, which is a little more involved. Okay, so the videos I saw, first thing is to punch this pin out. All the pins are going to go out this way, in this direction, toward the extraction side of the gun, and they're supposed to just push right out. Now, I did see something. Oh, that shouldn't be in the way. He said you don't need a hammer. Okay, easy as that. So there's our first pin. Quite dirty. Now we can pull that out. Our second pin is our trigger pin. And I guess I was told that I could just rotate this and push down. Yep. Easy as that. That should allow us to remove that. And then our last pin is the polymer pin, which holds in the back portion of our gun. That should push right out too. It doesn't look like it goes in any special direction. So we have 3 pins. We can also take out our takedown lever. That is right here. There's a kind of a spring. If we push on that spring, it should fall right out. Remember the orientation, the lip that's on here. I don't know if you can see that lip right here. Goes towards the back of the gun. So with that being said, I'm told also that I can put some up pressure on this, slide right out, and it did. And now I should be able to remove my whole trigger group and assembly here. There's my trigger. And I did. I was able to remove that pretty easily. Okay. There's our trigger bar. I think we can do anything with the trigger. Our frame is totally taken down now. Now, if I remember correctly, how we take this apart is we pull towards us and rock that out. Let's look at that again. I like to practice things in reverse first before I fully take it apart. just something that I like to practice. So we pull back and twist out. All right, and there we go. Now we pay attention to our spring. Important. If we look here, that spring coil is in the down position. On this side, it's curling down, and on this side, it's curling up. So we'll remember that, and then we should be able to just pull this out of there. Like that. We'll leave the spring on. The last part is to pull out the disconnector. And I believe the best way to do that is a smaller punch if I have one. This is the smallest punch I have from the back. You see the disconnector's got some spring to it, but we don't want to bend it, so we kind of want to push it from this back side. I saw people using screwdrivers, but don't think I want to do that. There's something small in here. I'm going to try a small Allen wrench and just, boy, there's a lot of oil on this. I guess that's good that I have oil on everything, even down in these pieces where I thought I was never getting oil. That may be due to the viscosity of the kind of oil I use. Alright, so I'm going to find something just flat to try and just put in here nice and lightly and just kind of twist up. There we go. Ooh, that's smooth. Alright, so we don't want to bend it, we just want to pull it out. Let's remember that orientation. It goes towards the top here, just like so. And then when we put it back together, we want to make sure that we have that nice. Okay, so that was quick. If you need more detail on these, I think putting it back together is the harder part, so I'll take my time putting it back together. One last thing, I guess I'll show you the firing pin. What we do with the firing pin. This should have a gap on it. And I doubt you're going to be able to see that, but what we do here is we hold the spring down and we remove these cups like so. See that cup? And there's another one on the other side. And this will pull right out. The spring does have an orientation. There's a double side here that goes towards the front of the gun, and a single side here. So a single side here, double side here. Might want to remember that and see the orientation of the plastic piece here. This looks like it can only fit one way, so I'm actually going to leave this like this for now. Let's take a look at the quality of these parts, the finish. What I'm going to do now is clean them and polish them and see what we come up with. It may take a while, so I'm not going to do it on video, but let's take notice what they look like now. These are the parts I'm going to polish. Also this trigger bar here. So come back in a little while and see what they look like. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for part 2.